I'm excited to hop in and show you a couple of the new features in Mortgage MarketSmart in April, May 2022. So first we're going to look at the top LO and lender reports, which if you're on your dashboard, you can get here through this button. I've gone ahead and opened it up here. So what you can do now is you can look at breakouts. So when you first come into this report, you'll see by default all loan types, all transaction types, all census tracts, and then you'll see categories by top lenders. You will see the top lenders. You can toggle back and forth between looking at the individual LOs and looking at the lenders. You can also toggle back and forth between dollars and loans. And then newly added here, we've got this breakout category. So if you want to look at how top lenders are performing by transaction type, property type, you can look at LMI, non-LMI, MMCT, non-MMCT, and then MMCT detail. So breaking that down to between different types of majority and minority census tracts. So if we look at, for example, loan type here, and for now we're hanging out in Ohio, taking a little venture over to Ohio. So we can see here that we can see these top loan officers, and then as we scroll over in the columns, we can see their total in loans and dollars. You know, what company they work for, we can see their totals, their market share, their total loan share. Then we can see that breakdown. So we can see their conforming share. So conforming for these top lenders, we can see 58, 100%, 54%. How are they doing in jumbo loans? We can see which lenders are getting jumbo loans. Same for FHA. Then we're going to have VA, and then just another category that you can go in and view detail further if you go in and look at any of these lenders here. So if we come back up here and take that breakdown by, for example, LMI. So if you want to see who's, crushing it in LMI, we can look down here at the same split here and see the top lenders, so we've got LMI, we can see what percentage is coming through here. So you can see the people who have no LMI volume, and then you can see what percentage of the top lenders' volumes are in LMI, and then of course the non-LMI is just going to be the reverse to get to 100 there. So a lot of different ways. So you can break this down, of course, for your own loan officers, or if you're looking for, right now we're looking at Ohio, but if you're looking for a lender that's doing big numbers in LMI or again in MMCT, you can filter those down and see what's happening in your various markets. Next, we're going to hop into the map here. And so to get to your maps, you're going to go start a project, or you can open an existing project from your saved folders. So here I've gone ahead and made one. So this new functionality here, we've got Originator, market share, and data points. So I've kind of overlaid them both here just so we can see both in one spot. So we've got market share by census tract, and then we've got the individual data points. So we can see by clicking on the points here, we're going to see the mortgage amount. So these, red ones are going to be the larger loans. For market share, we're going to have that same heat map. And then by overlaying them, we can see, okay, so market share over in this census tract is huge, and that looks like it is thanks to this one loan that is $430,000. So you can kind of cross-reference those. And then some other things you can do with this is add on MMCT census tracts to overlay how you're performing there. You can look at your market share versus opportunities. You can look at your data points here compared to where your branches are. So you can add your branch locations. There's a lot of different analyses you can do here. And for reference here, we're hanging out also in Ohio in Columbia. So we've taken a trip there. So again, a lot of things you can do here with this, but just giving you the basics in this overview. Staying on the map here, but we're going to travel to Des Moines, which is where iEmergent is. So very familiar with this market. We've got the capability now to add system level locations. So you can add a layer, then you can add locations here. And what we've done is imported a bunch of relevant locations here to help you find and build relationships, partnerships in your communities. So you can look at bank branches, you can add medical facilities, hospitals, you can see the rest of this list here, and then of course pick your market. I've already got them populated here. So what I have here is I have branches, which are the red stars, and then Des Moines locations are the places of worship in the area, and those are the black squares here. So what you can do then is look, for example, if this were one of our branches up here, we could look, out in Perry, we can look and see, okay, so our branch is here, what are all the different places of worship that we have right in our community here? Perry Bible Church, great, Crossroads Church. So then you can start to find and build relationships with those organizations. And again, you can choose here from the different types of organizations, and we'll have other categories being added as well. So you can continue to build relationships in your communities, based on location. And then another new thing here is we have, so right now this is an unsaved project. Great title. So when we go to save a project, now we're going to have these personal folders. So we have our company folders, which you're likely used to seeing, but now you're going to have these personal folders. So as you're building maps and building reports, what you can do is save your own maps without worrying about anybody else coming in and looking at them. So you can have your little sandbox, you can play around, and then share when you're ready. So here we can just share this as locations, my well-named demo folder, save it, and then now that map is saved and within my personal folder. So until I share it with the organization, it's in my account only. Next, and we've talked about this before, we've got the 2021 HMDA data is in here. So from the dashboard, if you do the HMDA top lender report, that will bring you to this screen, and it'll look hopefully familiar to you. Again, you can toggle by dollars and loans. You're going to see some overall stats about the market. We're still staying here in Des Moines for now. Don't want to travel too far. And then the toggles to see, so you're going to see the top 5 lenders. You're going to see the top lenders, top lender totals, some of the breakdowns there. Then you can again toggle by LMI and non-LMI and look at who the top lenders are in those categories, and just do some analysis here on the 2021 HMDA data to view your market share, other competitors' market share, and really dig into that 2021 data. So again, these are the new features here added in April and May of 2022, and we're excited to continue to keep building. And as always, if you have questions, need help, comments, new feature requests, etc., come on in here, hop into the help area to see if there's anything existing there. If not, go ahead and send us a chat, and we'll get back to you.